Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to an all new Reel Rant. I got something I need to get off my chest. I used to be in love. But something happened this week that was the last straw. Something just made me fall out of love with this. I've been in love with movies for a long time. And even before I was a critic, I became a critic in 2011. Captain America, The First Avenger was the first movie I critiqued professionally. And I even loved movies before then. I've been in love with movies since The Usual Suspects. That was the movie that made me fall in love with movies. Most of you know that already. But right now, this week was the last straw. Look, ever since 2011, I've been a critic. Ever since 2012, I have been trying to review every movie that I could. Any movie I could get my hands on, any movie I could go to the theaters to see. If I could get there, I would do it. In 2011, I would do one a week, maybe two. And I kind of just gauged whatever I was interested in. But I developed my palate starting in 2012. So, it's been a few years. But here's the thing. I don't want to say I'm done, because I can't be. I love this too much. But I am sick and tired of movie theaters. I used to love, and still do in a way, I used to love to go to the theater to see a movie on the big screen. To see it loud, see it big, see it the way it was quote-unquote supposed to be seen. Well, I don't know if it was because of the movies I was sitting through and the crowd, or just the crowd, but look, as much as I love seeing movies the way they're supposed to be seen, I am sick and frickin' tired of dealing with people in theaters. Look, I have my limits, okay? You want to talk before the previews? I'm cool. You want to walk around before the previews? Cool. You want to talk during the previews? That's a little bit iffy. If you're whispering a little, saying, hey, that looks good, I'd like to see that, I kind of let those go. If you're fumbling around trying to get your stuff ready for the movie during the previews, I'm forgiving of that too. I really am. When the previews start, though, cell phones should be off. But too many times have I seen people during previews, and worse yet, right when the movie is starting, all of a sudden go, oh, I better check my shit before the movie starts. I'm tired of it. But, the movie hasn't started, right? So I usually let that stuff go. It's like, look, they'll put it away. They'll be fine. Every now and then I've had to tell people or ask people to please put it away. I try to be nice. In the last year, there was one time I wasn't nice. And it's because these 4 teenage brats just kept interrupting a movie from across the theater. I was on one side of the theater. They were on the other. And they were interrupting the movie multiple times. Just being loud and obnoxious. And I had to say something. I was nice the first time, and I told him, look, I'm not in the mood. I'm going to be nice once. After that, I ain't going to be nice. And I wasn't. I let him have it. And I never saw two dudes, quiver so much because they thought, and granted, I'm never going to put my hands on somebody unless they put their hands on me first, but looking intimidating is nice because they were looking like, oh crap, we might have to defend our ladies, right? Which, of course, and I'm never going to put my hands on a lady either, right? So I'm not going to put my hands on them, but I still was like, the shit stops. Anyway, when the movie starts, shut up. That's all there is to it. Shut up. You know, if there's an emergency or something, that's different. But when you're commentating during the movie or discussing the movie during the movie, shut up. That's all there is to it. Shut up. It's not that hard. And you know what? It's not all your fault. You want to know why? Because it's partially the theater's fault too. Theaters don't do a damn thing. Now, they say they will. There's theaters out there. There's people I know, they say, we're going to handle it. They don't. They say, well, you should come get us and we'll take care of it. First of all, you should just be checking. That should be part of your job. Every now and then someone comes in and stands at the back of the theater and looks. And that's fine. That's what they should be doing for every movie. With that being said, it's also the theater's fault that they don't have enough people there because they're trying to save money. And they're not coming in and, you know, calmly telling someone, look, keep it down. I shouldn't have to leave the movie, miss part of the movie, which, by the way, sucks for me. I can't miss part of the movie because I'm reviewing it. So me getting up and leaving to go get somebody to tell them to shut up, I missed part of the movie. What, are you going to rewind it for me? No, I don't want to disturb everybody else in the theater that's being cool. Which, honestly, is most people. But when I went to go see The Prodigy the other night, there were 9 of us in there, counting me. And 8 of us wouldn't shut up. Gee, I wonder who wasn't talking. And I was tired of it. I'm just sitting there. First of all, I thought I was going to be the only one in the movie, watching the movie. So, previews have started, and they're almost done. I think there was maybe one before. Well, in walks all but 2 of the other people. And they're fumbling around and, you know, lighting the theater up with their phones and everything to see where they're going. Fine. Previews are still on. I'm forgiving of that. They're making so much noise getting all their snuck in snacks ready. Whatever. I don't care. The movie hasn't started. But during the movie, they wouldn't shut up. And they were even, when one of them would talk, someone else would turn around and shush them that was in the group. And then they would have a good laugh about it. Yet I'm trying to pay attention to the movie. Now, granted, don't get me wrong. The Prodigy would not have been saved by a good theater experience. But it wouldn't have hurt. So that was all those people. Well, the last 2 people to come in sat right in front of me. Whole theater that you could sit at, you know. And everybody decides to sit in the back where I'm sitting and not shut up. And during the movie, we were getting everything along the lines of, don't go in there. Oh, yeah, he's gonna get you now. And things like that. Discussing the entire movie, not even whispering. Talking in a normal voice like this, the entire damn movie. Again, it wouldn't have been saved. It would not have been saved by them shutting up. The movie still would have been not very good and predictable and boring. But commentary that I didn't choose to turn on my DVD is not welcome in a theater. Shut up. And that's just it. I go and see What Men Want after that, and while it wasn't as bad, and it was a bigger theater, people were still talking through that too. And again, it wasn't as bad as the Prodigy screening, but I was just at that point where I'm just fuming. I'm trying not to lose it. And I didn't say a word to any of the people in either theater because, you know, I don't want to be that guy. I really don't. I want people to enjoy their theater experience, but if you can't shut up, don't come to the theater. But I'm just at this point now where I'm not in love with going to the theater anymore. I love movies, and I will always love movies, and there is nothing that can happen in movies that will make me not love movies. Hell, my favorite movie of all time is Usual Suspects. Both one of the lead stars and the director are accused sexual predators. I still love movies, and I still love that movie. Nothing's going to make me not love movies. My favorite entertainer of all time was Bill Cosby, and I still love entertainment, and I still love movies, and I still love TV, and I love all that. Nothing will make me fall out of love with it. But you know what? I am out of love with going to the theater. Am I going to keep going to the theater? Yeah. You want to know why? Because I have to, and I love movies, and I would rather see the movie than give this up and give up my love of movies itself, because a theater experience sucks. But boy, am I out of love with it. I'm not saying I'm rooting for Netflix to take over the movie world, but part of me wants Roma to win Best Picture of the Year, to give streaming services some clout, to maybe the movie studios won't feel like they have to put out their good movies in the theater. Granted, that's where the money is. That's why they still do it. That's why they still put big blockbusters like Marvel movies and stuff like that in the theaters, because they're going to make bank. But boy, if they figure out a way, if they say, look, if you pay $20 to see the movie now, instead of paying $10 at the theater, we'll release it to you at home. And boy, I can fix my own snacks, not pay for overpriced stuff, which I don't get a lot of stuff at the theater anyway. Sometimes I do. I could have my own snacks. Granted, you could sneak stuff in anyway. I don't care. But I could sit at home and watch a movie and not have people not shutting up. But yeah, that's my rant for today. I am out of love with going to the movie theater. Do I want that to change? Yes. I want it to change. I want people to stop feeling the ones... Look, those of you, probably the 90-some% of you that are cool in a movie theater, I love you. Keep being great. For those of you that are ruining, the small amount of you that are ruining the movie theater experience for everyone, you are the reason that I am out of love with going to the movies. See you later.